To produce one pair of jeans, it takes up to 1,810 gallons of water, while manufacturing a new smartphone will generate as much as 150 pounds of carbon engine out to the world. And those just little facts can also show us what just one product has as an impact of our world. And today's topic is secondhand. I want to bring it more closer to you, why I find it so important, and also consider a bit more to go into the secondhand stores. I have 8 points ready for you, and I'll also share which one of them is my favorite. The first point that I have ready for you is unique finds and personal style. Yeah, when you are doing that, you can go to a store such as secondhand store, vintage store, thrift store, charity. What kind of shop is available to you? And nowadays, even it could be like an online store that sells pre-owned things. There you can find also good deals, or a platform where regular people like me and you post their things and want to sell it. You will have more sensibility and interest of defining your own style when you're shopping secondhand. It gives you that spark of trying new things out. You get more experimental with how you style, how your outfit is, in general, your whole decoration, household, etc. It goes in a deeper connection of individuality, because you're extracting yourself from the main role, like the mainstream. You will go deeper in what personally you will like your preferences and values. You're really treasuring your personal style and developing it by just trying new things out or going along with what you have and build that up in the future. We're moving on to the second point, is environmental impact. When you are shopping, not at the regular stores, and go by the option of see what is out there that is already pre-owned, it is way, way healthier and sustainable for our planet. As I said in the beginning, just producing one single pair of jeans, it takes up to 1,000 gallons of water. That's insane if you hear that. And that's just one thing of many that we can talk about it. But for me as well, like taking a bit more care and going more in the minimalism, sustainable living has for me also a big consideration about my environment and on the planet that I'm living on. And when you're doing that, you reduce the waste. And if we all would be a bit more mindful of not buying first-hand things, we could reduce the cost and the production in general of things. And that will be, I'd say, a big, big start if we all would do that even more. And as I said, by just one product, it till something really gets out to the market. Like, first of all, you have to take the resources, you make the production or the manufacture in that way, you ship it, sell it, and then it comes to you. All those procedures just for a product that you use for a season, or might be even less than that, and you're going straight away to buy a replacement for that, is very essential. And we can be really mindful of, yeah, when we're being more of secondhand supportive. Point number 3 is it is budget friendly. I think, as you know, like secondhand stores, they cannot charge you the same price for something new, because it isn't. And all over it, it's not in season, it's not trending, it has been used, it might be even showing a little bit of the life it had and the little marks, but so do we human. But that those imperfections make us so unique and perfect and bring that journey with us. And in any life phase that you are currently in, if you have to go a bit low budget, or just want to experience something on a lower cost. Might that be you're not willing to pay for something, a huge, insane amount for something, but in a thrift store it can be possible. Might that be from furniture, decoration? There's so many things, books even, that you can find almost everything there if you just keep looking into it and take yourself the time. Budget friendly, all of those points that I'm mentioning now, they're all in the end combined with each other, but the breakdown makes it different to understand, I feel like, and that's why I'm doing this. Further, we have point number 4, quality and durability. I do feel like nowadays it's all about fast production, less quality, just bring it out. Yeah, we can buy it as well for a cheaper, yeah, like affordable price. But I do think the quality is lacking in it. The quality is less, it will be produced very bad materials in combined with that product, and they're not gonna last. And that just doesn't satisfy me anymore. Like if I want to buy a product, I do want that has a certain lifespan that I can use it. I do not like when I just spend my money like that and it's broken in 3 days. Might that be just some plastic or iron, electricity, electric gadgets in any kind of way. There is, yeah. But if you're choosing to go in a pre-owned section in a shop or something like that, the thing is, you will find really good quality though. You will find them, like they are hidden there. And maybe it's from 1 or 2 generations before, but you will have very good quality and you can get them. Especially, I feel like with furniture. With furniture, they're very solid, fundamental, very good. Like they're very solid and they're built up and their production was well made and made for lasting. The durability of that product was made that it lasts you a long time or even a lifetime sometimes. And that was more the intention behind those things. And they can be found in secondhand stores. And you can also find very good quality in clothes though. Like maybe brands you might have not known, but your parents are well known about them, or even your grandparents. Do you find those treasures? Because as you know yourself, you're maybe not wanting to keep all of your clothes items, you want to change them somehow. But that's the point where you can go and exchange new things for yourself and find the real treasures that are durable. The next point that I have for you is point number 5, communication and connection. When you are going into the second-hand stores, often you will see like little brochures, any newspaper, that kind of things there for certain events that are going on in the town or near future, or gatherings that you can go. Why? People who are going to second-hand stores, I feel like often come from different areas but do have a bit the same values and mindset. Just to mention a few, it could be like a little book gathering, like that there is like a community that goes every Saturday to pick up trash in the forest, and there's their brochure that they're hanging up, or they have varieties of that kind of things with similar interests with you. And it's so easy to connect with that kind of people, I feel like. And when I go into those shops, the people who are working there or volunteering, they're so easy to approach. You can talk with them straightforward, go into a deep conversation, or have a casual small talk. And something I also do notice, and I think it is very much worth to mention, is no one will judge you from any background you're coming. If you're having a hard time and getting the money in, and the people who are working there, they're willing to help you. If they have to put the prices a bit down, they're, in most cases I found out, they will do that. It's not about making the profit in the end. They want to help the community and your place and village where you are, or town, or even city. And if you want to see more about minimalism, sustainable living, lifestyle, and financial, you are here on the spot by Ladies Mental. I'm Nina, and I will talk about those things and share my journey and what I learn in the long run with you. So if you're really interested in that, yeah, make a subscription, leave a comment down below of what you think so far. We move on to point number 6, mindful consumption. When you have the habit of going to pre-owned stores, you're more conscious of how you buy it and how you're gonna spend your money, because you have now the comparison of similar things that cost a fraction of what you get in a normal store. And it's a conscious switch in your mind. You're getting the social aspect of your values. What is a value to you? How you want to spend your money on? Do you find it worth to spend a certain amount for an item that's gonna last you not that long? And if you can find something else instead, it's not exactly the same, but it will be more durable over time. That's the long run in the end you can get. But also, this is a point where you can grow. Like, being conscious of how you give out your money is a journey. Like, you're learning along the way, and it's not like just because you're doing now secondhand you figured it out and everything. No, it is a process, but it can help you to understand of what you are willing to pay for certain things. And in the end, it's all about growing and evolving in your style and values. And those functional things, such as going pre-owned, can help you with that. Point number 7, DIY and upcycling potential. When you're buying something in a secondhand store, it's a fraction of a normal cost that you have to pay in the store. But a tip that I want to give you, just because it is something that you see the potential in, but it's not in your color, see if you can modify it. Paint it in a different color. Get another look, optic, like, or texture on it. Because it is such a low cost in there, you can spend a little bit more of making something new out of it. You're getting that creative touch again. You're being creative with things you see. You're changing how it you're changing how it could be, or how it is from what it could be in your mind. I feel like if we're seeing something in the store, like a vase, oh my god, this vase is gorgeous, but it's not exactly in the color we like. But compared, if we see the same vase in the second-hand store for half of the price of what it would be in the normal store, we would say, okay, yeah, it's not in that color, but then your creative mind is gonna start to roll and think and say, oh, I could spray it differently. I could paint on it, something like that. I can make something new out of it. And that's the key point. You're going a bit behind of just seeing the item as it is. And you will find and see the new perspective in it. You're finding a new sense of looking at things. It's like approaching with items. You have kind of a toolbox in your mind. You can think of it, how you can modify it. And I think that's so good. Especially, like, I have also a video out there of what I would do different if I move out the first time. And there I was mentioning that you don't have to buy new furniture. And that's the same principle as I just said with that example with the vase. Yeah, it could be like it's not that thing of how you wanted it, or it's not the aesthetic that you want to go for in your new house. But see if you can modify it by making a DIY or upcycling it. It has so much potential, and for such a budget friendly way of spending the money. And I would say even then you're getting a bit lower cost, even if you have to buy those DIY and upcycling things with it. You still would get a good deal out of it, even with that modification. Point number 8, a fun treasure hunting adventure. That's actually my favorite point of all of them. Why I love secondhand and shopping. Oh, I adore it. It's so much of an adventure because I can go in two different shops a day and I'm not sure what I'm gonna get. It's not predictable. There can be new items coming, and it's also, I find, you will get more used to of not overseeing things. Like in the mainstream, I'd say you see things, they will be presented to you so nicely and attractive. But in secondhand store, they're trying their best. Like they're unique pieces. They can't sort them by each thing because they're all individual or like small groups and pairs that you can buy with. But it might be things that people overlook over the time or don't see the value in it, but maybe you do with your style, with your personal preferences of what is your definition of beauty. And I feel also like, as I said in many other points, you get a good deal out of anything. Might that be the budget? Might it be you have something that is more durable? You might get it for a different reason, to support the charity shop by doing something good and supporting the planet as well where we live. Additionally, I would like to say as well, it could be one day you're going out to the secondhand store and find nothing, because there are certain days where you're not finding it and it's not meant to be. But maybe the next time you will go, you will find something that you truly adore and find as a treasure, like a real treasure. And that's something I do. Like, I do not really narrow myself down for a specific item that I have in mind or the exact color that it has to be. Most likely you're not going to find it if you're going narrow minded. You will overlook everything and you're not open to receive new perspective. So if I do feel like I have to go by a list, I'm just making like, yeah, like, have it very open. Just mention a few points like a dress and that's it. But it doesn't have to be the way you're picturing it out now in your head, because you want to be open of how you could change that. Something that I have to expand from point number 3 and 7 with the budget friendly and the DIY is also, if you find clothes that doesn't suit you exactly because they may be too long or certain areas are not going to fit your body, you can modify and upcycling it by bringing it to a tailor, or ideally if you can do it and sew it by yourself, that would be perfect, because you can tailor it the way your body is made and the length that you actually need. And that's as well for the lower cost. Then you're more willing to upcycle it, that you can use it to the best way you can, but it's still the fraction of what you will pay. Like if I see a dress and it's already too long and I'll pay a lot of money already just because it's a new item, I'm less likely to be willing to pay it because there is more money that goes into that item in the end. And I don't really have that. Yeah, technically you're still spending a bit more money as well for the second hand, but you're never going that crazy as with a normal dress, unless you're going from the beginning and let it tailor, but that's another thing anyway. But yeah, that's really what I have for you today. I love it, and I would like that you see another points that you want to implement it now in your life. Secondhand stores, thrifting, all those shops, however you want to name them in the end. But we can support our planet, our wallet, and so many other things if we're going secondhand and be more mindful of that. So I really hope you enjoyed this conversation with me. And if you really like, even if you like more of that, subscribe my channel and I'll upload almost every week something for you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Nina and I wish you a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.